going on, y'all? Outlaw here, and welcome back to the channel for another video on Wreckfest. Today we will be doing episode 17 of Racing with Random Tunes. If you're unfamiliar with one of these videos, I shall go ahead and give you the short rundown on how this is going to work. So, on my phone here, I have a random number generator that I got on Google, and it's going to generate 4 random numbers between 1 through 5. And whatever the numbers say from left to right, that's what my tune is going to be from top to bottom. And the way it goes is, all the way on the left here is soft. On soft is known as 1, and then it goes 2, 3, 4, and then 5, all the way to stiff. And so, for example, this tune is a 5, 2, 5, 1. And the car that I've chosen for this episode is a car that I have never used before, even in just any random online lobby, and that is the hearse. Honestly, I've been kind of eyeballing this thing for a while, and I've been wanting to try it for quite some time, but I just never got around to it or even felt like it. But then I thought, you know what? Let's use it for a Random Tunes video, and thus here we are. And not only am I using this car for the first time ever, for the first time in a Random Tunes video, I'm going to be doing this on my wheel. If you saw last week's video, you'll have known that I recently got back into using my wheel since I got my new rig and everything. And yeah, like I said in that video, I want to try using my wheel in this game a lot more now. Just because, you know, I really miss playing this game on the wheel. But anyway, enough of that. Let's go ahead and generate our first tune and see what we get here. Alright, first up we got a 3551. Alright, so we're going to have standard suspension, we're going to have the longest gears, and we're going to have a lock differential, which we already have, and rear brakes, which we already have. Alright, and yeah, it's turning the camera when I do this because I'm using the touchpad, the D-pad on the wheel, and it turns the camera as I flick these around, so you're going to be seeing a lot of that in this video, so don't mind that. But anyway, now that we got our first tune generated, let's go ahead and jump into the lobby and see how we do. First up, we got Midwest Motor Center, my #1 favorite track in the game. How about that? My #1 favorite track comes up first in a video. Alright, let's see how these long gears feel on this thing. Honestly, it's not too bad so far. This might not be too bad. It's just some of these corners, the gears are really going to bog down a lot. That's the only thing. Oh, shit. Now we'll probably shift down to first here. We're coming to this corner. Or is that going to be too short? Oh, nope, I think it's good. Guess I won't be using third too much in this race. See, I might use third for a little bit down this straightaway, possibly. Not for very long, though. Oh, nip up the inside. There we go. Alright, right now we're in 6th, and the leader is 5 seconds up the road. But we're definitely not catching him, especially in this thing. No matter what they're driving, there's no way we're going to catch him in this freaking big, bulky-ass hearse. Ooh, damn. Forgot to shift the first one. I should have. Yeah, we actually lost the place somehow. I don't even know how I lost that place, to be honest. See, we got some very fast company behind. We got Mahik right on my ass, which is someone I actually haven't seen in a lobby in a while. We got Blunteers in here as well, and a couple others that I'm familiar with. Like I think Ice Race is in here too. I mean, all in all, this tune is a fairly normal tune. It's just the only thing that's really killing me the most are these long gears. They just bog down so much in the corner. See, we're catching into a speedy here. Don't know if we're gonna get by or not, but well, we got a couple left to try at least. Man, I'm already enjoying this. I'm so glad I decided to start using my wheel on this game again. I really missed it. I may not be as fast on the wheel as I am on controller, but at this point, it's all about having fun. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Get a turn, there we go. Not sure if we're gonna keep Ice Racer behind here, but we can damn well try. But he won't move me that easily because I do have this thing fully armored as well. No, we got me behind. We're definitely not gonna keep him behind. Definitely gotta get around me in this last corner here. Nope, or maybe not, huh? Okay, well, that wasn't a bad first run. It's just the only thing I was contending with was the boggy ass gears. But other than that, that tune didn't feel too bad. And also the softer suspension didn't help with the cornering as well. And this thing already doesn't corner as well as it is. So having any sort of higher suspension other than stiff is really gonna hurt that as well. But yeah, all in all, not a bad first run. All right, into the pit area for the first time in this video. Let's get our next tune and let's see what we get. All right, so now we got a 5-3-4-3. Okay, so now we're gonna have stiff suspension, which will be good. Then we're gonna have standard gears. That's what I typically use on this. After testing it, these gears usually, or actually no, it was a 2 actually. Never mind. So this is 1 up from what I would typically use on this. And then we get a 4, so it's not locked, but it's not loaded either, so that's all right. And we got middle brakes. Okay, so again, not a bad tune at all. In fact, I would say that this tune is a little bit better than the previous one. The only thing that's not better is the brakes because they're slightly more towards the front, but it's a middle setup, so I should still be able to turn the car in fairly well. But let's go ahead and hit the track and see how we do. Next up, we got Eagles Pink Reverse. Let's see how we do barreling down turn 1 here. I thought it was just a little bit too long for those corners. Okay, so I'll have to remember to use second. Should be able to use third through here though. Oh. Now we're just top out a little bit for the end of the straight. But I don't really want to have to shift up any more than I have to. If I was a low controller, it wouldn't have been that bad, but the fact that I have to go through extra effort to shift, it makes me not want to shift more. Oh, my bad, Valada. Sorry, you're good though. And woo, we almost got hit on the second lap. Damn, we're only on lap 2, and the intersection's already starting to heat up. Yeah, we're so much slower than everybody else, but that's to be expected using this thing, especially with a randomized tune. That's definitely to be expected. But at least I'm heavier than most people though, because like I said, I do have this fully armored, so at least I'll be able to move people out of the way rather easily. And we're actually in a worse place than we were last time. And yeet. Oh, we're gonna lay on top of this guy? Oh, nope, almost. No, don't hit the inflatable. Okay. Yeah, walleye behind me in a road slayer, it sounds like. And there goes walleye jump skipping and going that way. I will say, not really much action in this lobby so far. It's only the second race, but yeah. Oh, what the heck? I just bottomed down with something there. Yeah, at this point, we're just gonna keep going backwards because we're not really gonna be able to do much in terms of gaining positions using this slow ass thing. All right, we got 2 laps to go here. Oh, wow, I got taken out. And we're gonna get by him for now. Well, we're back in front of walleye for now, but we'll see if we can keep him behind before the end. Just gotta try to keep some pace up to keep him behind. Well, damn, played that ball. God damn it, I almost hit it again. If I kept in the gas there, I definitely would have hit it there. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Right. Hitting the wrong button. I keep forgetting that I have to use the X button to look back on the wheel. And Hoister Daddy takes the win. Oh, is this for a position right here? Oh, it is. But he's going to jump skip, and he's in a rain, so we're probably not going to get by him, most likely. Unless they be cheeky and ram him, but no, I'm not going to do that. Oh, shit. No. Oh, that might just compromise my run to the line. But it's going to be just enough to keep walleye behind. So that time we finished 9th, and we were a good 4.4 seconds off. Actually, no, more than that. We were like 4.5 seconds off the fastest lap. Like almost five. Damn, look at that. Holy shit. And we were so far out the fastest lap. Man, that's crazy. I knew this thing was going to be slow with a random tune, but wow, that is a massive lap time difference. All right, back in the pits again. let's go ahead and generate our next tune here. Alright, now we got a 2-2-3-1. So we're now going to have almost full soft suspension. We're now going to have some shorter gears, but the gears that will work the best for this. And let's see, we're going to have a limited diff and rear brakes. Okay. So aside from the suspension, this tune isn't the worst. Again, a limited isn't great, but at the same time, it's not the worst. So it's at least doable. So we'll see how we do on this next race here. Next up, we got Drytown, Maine. And of course we got this tight ass hairpin at the first corner. Send it up in here. Okay, wow, that was actually very clean. Holy crap. Okay, this is the highest we've been in position-wise so far. Oh, Ice Racer's gonna send it though, and somebody's going backwards. Oh, didn't quite get a good turn in there. Damn it! I wish I had a handbrake that I could use for this. But even if I wanted to have a handbrake with this Logitech wheel, they don't. As far as I know, they don't make handbrakes that can be used with the Logitech wheel. Because really, there'd be nowhere to plug it into the wheel anyhow. Because there's only 4 ports on it, and all 4 of the ports right now are being used. So even if I wanted to have a handbrake with this, it would be impossible. It would be nice though. And especially if we end up getting a tune where I end up having front brakes, that's gonna suck real bad. Okay, I don't know what this guy's doing, but I'm having to turn the wheel so much in that hairpin just to get the car turned in. I would use the handbrake, but it's hard to do that whilst turning the wheel as rapidly as I am right now. Whoops, somebody died up here. Who's that? I keep turning in too early, and I keep messing myself up in that corner. Alright, we got 1 lap to keep this rating behind me. That's not going to be easy. No, you stay away. You stay away, damn you. And we're in 3rd now. I actually haven't even been paying attention to that. And yes, we're going to do just enough to keep the rating behind. Damn, we were actually not too far off winning that. Wow, okay. That went better than I expected. I thought I was just going to keep going backwards, but I'll be honest, I don't even know how I got back to 3rd there. But somehow we were, and we were only within a second of the fastest lap at that time, surprisingly. Well, looks like the top 2 were using TriStars, Ice Racer and Blood and Tears, and Jarko wasn't too far behind, but actually Mahik got, not even Mahik. AJ and the Rocket got the fastest lap with a 37.7. Okay, nice. All right, back in the pit area once again. Let's get our next tune generated. What we getting? All right, we got a 2525. So we're going to stick with our current suspension setup. We're going back to the long gears. And now we're going to have an even more open diff. It's not fully at least, but anything towards open is bad. And now we're going to have full front brakes. Oh boy, that is not ideal. Especially because I'm using a wheel and no actual proper handbrake. Getting this thing to turn is going to be a huge struggle. And to mix in the long gears with it as well. Whew, this one's going to be rough. Next up, we got Dirt Devil Stadium. And we got long gears once again. This is going to suck. And front brakes, and fully front brakes as well. That's also going to suck. But that's the point of these videos. To get whatever tune we get, and we got to tough it out. Oh, he died on the tire barrier. But thankfully, with C-Class cars on this track, you don't really have to use your brakes too much. So kind of got a little bit of a break with that at least. Because these cars are so slow. Really, the only spot I'm probably going to use the brake is this first corner here. I'm not going to be able to get this car turned in at all. Not with these front brakes. Okay, well, I guess that worked out better than I thought. No, I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way. Oop, okay. And slow down. Yeet. Get the perfect land up here. And oh, hello, we got people crossing over. Okay, well, that wasn't my fault. I forgot about that line. Okay, well, even with the front brakes, this thing doesn't seem to do too terribly with turning in. But yeah, it's all speedies at the front, I think, or mostly. There's one Speedy and a Raiden up there, and then Ice Racer's in a Speedy as well. And Speedy is the go-to car for this track, as I've seen previously. So we'll try to do our best to keep fourth here, but I can hear yet another Speedy behind me. And I think it might have been the guy that crossed over in front of me and took himself out. Well, we gotta try to keep behind for 3 more laps. That's not gonna be easy. Oh, looks like Boogie's a little slow up here. Come on, turn, you big bitch. Okay, no, that's not the guy I took out. Well, I didn't take him out. He took himself out. That's still for position though. But we got Mahik behind as well. Oh, damn! We got a little bit of a turning assist from Boogie there. Wasn't for that, I would have won the wall, and I would have took him with me. Try to get it turned in if we can. There we go. I think that little hump there that we go over kind of helps it turn a little bit, I think. If we were on flat ground, this thing would not be turning as easily as it is on the brakes. Well, somehow after all that, Mahik's still behind, and this is the last corner we're coming up to here. And he's still a second back, so looks like we might be able to hold on to this fourth place here. There we go. Ice Racer takes the win, and just like that, we're going to cross the line in fourth. All right. Yeah, as expected, way off the fastest lap. We got Ice Racer with a 30.3 in the Speedy. I think that's the fastest lap. Yeah, Mahik is a good half a second. Oh no, that's not Mahik. That's Hoister Daddy, who's a half a second behind. And Mahik was a good bit off as well, but of course still faster than me. All right, back in the pits again. Let's get our next tune generated. Alright, so now we got a 4552. All right. So let's see. We're gonna have stiff suspension. We're still gonna have our long gears, which on this track I'm not too upset about. And we're back to our unlocked diff. Excellent. And we're gonna have semi rear brakes, which is better, definitely better than fully front. I'll happily take that. So yeah, this is almost a fairly normal tune. And honestly, yeah, I would be fuming about the long gears again, but on this track, I'm actually kind of glad we got them. Next up, we got Boulder Bank Short Reverse. These long gears are definitely going to help out on this track, since this track has, in my opinion, the longest straightaways in the game. Oh. Hopefully we don't get moved around too much. My car's pretty heavy, so I shouldn't get moved around too easily. At least you would think. But you know how it is. Like, the physics can be weird sometimes. And brake, 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 brake. Thankfully we got rear brakes this time as well. Do I need chipped up? I think I'll be fine. Yep, second is just good enough. No need chipped up. And now we powerhouse down the straightaway. We're definitely not topping out. We're definitely going to have plenty of gearing. And into fourth for a short period of time. Alright, one lap done, and we're sitting in sixth. Oh, somebody's being a menace up here, looks like. Oh, I might have turned in too early. Okay, never mind, we're good. I thought I was going to hit the rocks on the inside there, but we're fine. Alright, let's see. We got Ice Racer right in front of us here. Looks like he's in a buggy. Interesting choice. Oh, I turned a little too early. It's alright, I might be able to... Yeah. Oh, he's going to mess up that line. That line is risky. Actually, I might not have to use fourth, actually. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. I thought the tail end of my car was going to hit the barrier and send me spinning, but nope, we're alright. Alright. Seems like, at the moment, the only thing keeping me in front of these guys are the straightaways here. I'm definitely losing loads of time in the corners here. And we still got a whole another 3 laps after this. Alright, no, let's not brake too early this time. There we go, that was a little better. See, we got about a 4.5 second gap to Mahik up in fourth. We'll shorten that gap a little bit on the straights, but once we hit any sort of corner, it's just going to go shooting up again. Oh, turn. Don't hit the barrier. Okay. Huh, surprisingly, we actually gained a little bit on him there. Not much, but we gained a little bit. So I decided to shift up briefly that time. Probably not going to make much of a difference, but I decided to do it anyway. Huh, surprisingly, we actually are gaining on Mahik. We gained a whole second that lap. Surprisingly. Hey, you know, a second a lap, you know, if we keep this up, we could possibly catch him. No, we got Jarko in fourth now. And I said 3 laps before. My mistake. I meant, well, no, at the time, yeah, it was 3 laps. No, never mind. I'm right. It's 2 laps now. It was 3 before. Oh, Jargo hit that thing and caught me off guard a little bit, but still made the corner at least. Okay, so we're now under 3 seconds behind Mahik. If we catch him, I'll be surprised. But we are constantly gaining time on him. Oh, we might have a chance for a position even before that. Another position even before that. We got Boogie up here now. Oh, Boogie's gonna wall ride, you little shit. And I didn't really get the best turn in there either. No, leave me alone. You leave me alone. No, I'm gonna hit the rock on it. Ah, shit, I knew it. Son of a bitch. Damn it. I turned it just a smidge too early there. We did all that work, and we lost it all. Well, that's a shame, but oh well. No, man, I really must have done a number to him as well, because he's back here too. I turned too early again. Oh my gosh. Alright, last corner. Let's see what happens here. Oh, one of them's going to wall ride. Jarko's going to mess it up. And, of course, this guy in front wall rides. Well, we could have had a potential third out of that, but because of my stupid mistake, we're going to cross the line in 7th. But damn, I'm actually surprised that I was actually gaining time on Mahik in those last few laps as well. Did I get a faster lap than him? Oh, no, I didn't get a faster lap than him, but over the course of the laps, I was slowly gaining time on him in the second half of the race. And wow, that is very surprising. Alright, in the pits for the final time of this video. Let's see what we get for our final tune here. Alright, now we got a 3-4-2-3. So let's see, standard suspension, and we're gonna have a 4-gear, semi-long gears. We're gonna have a semi-open diff again, and we're gonna have middle brakes again. Okay, so not the best tune, but at the same time, not the absolute worst. I mean, yeah, this open differential isn't good, but it's only a semi-open diff at least. At least it's not fully open. That it would have been much worse in that case. But we'll just have to wait and see how this tune does here in this final race. For the finale, we got Savile main reverse. Let's see how we do in our last race here with this tune. Alright, so it's the main version, so we're going off to the left here. Yeah, couldn't really get it turned in there off the jump. That's alright. Oh, boogie, rip. Oh, hit the barrier. That's not ideal. Oh, hit that pole is also not ideal. Oh, wow, he's dead. He died. And again, didn't really get a good turn in there. Alright, 1 lap down, 3 more to go. Oh, I braked way too early. Oh boy. Well, I think at this point, the best we're going to possibly get is 7th. It's just a matter of if we can keep this guy behind the Star Beast. Ah, turned too early again. Oh, he's going to try to shove me out of the way. It's not going to work for him, though. Not going to be easy to move this heavy-ass thing out of the way. Okay, never mind. Maybe it is. Alright, now, let's not brake too early this time. There we go. That's a bit better. Can we possibly get that place back? I don't know. I feel like most likely not, but we can damn well try. Yeah, no, there's no way we're getting that place back. He's just constantly gapping me now. So now it's just a matter of trying to hold on to 7th. Oh, Dash is gonna get me on the outside. Can I out drag him to the first corner though? Oh, park it. There we go. Well, he's still there though. Oof. All right, we're just gonna concede the position. Nice. All right, this is the last lap as well, so we got one more lap to keep him behind. Ooh, that was a good turn in. That's the best I've done it so far. All right, just got to hold him for a few more corners. Oh, he's gonna send it. Oh boy, ah shit. Well, that's not what I wanted. Damn, Dash just absolutely sent it on me there and almost completely spun me out. Well, I guess we're not going to get 7th in this. That's alright. That's alright. I'll settle for 9th. You know, all things considered, you know, with the car I'm driving and the fact that I'm using a randomized tune. But yeah, all things considered, that didn't go too bad. Yeah, I was definitely eyeballing using this thing for a while, and hey, what better way to use it than in a random tunes video? I don't know, maybe one of these times I'll use it for a proper racing video and see what this thing can really do in a public lobby. But anyway, that's gonna go ahead and do it for this one, y'all. So thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I shall catch y'all in the next one. See y'all later.